custom stream. There we go. How about that? It's a stream key, guys. That's it.
Thanks, key.
We learned so many different things on this podcast. We tried to go live a little bit early today, and the stream key was wrong.
There we go. How about that? It's a stream key, guys. That's it. Someone's got their key. We learned so many different things on this podcast. We tried to go live a little bit early today.
Whoever,
because mine's muted.
mine's muted. All right. I think we got it now.
Was it me this time?
All right. Hey, look, we got Kevin H in the house. What's up? Scuba Steve, Will Fly, Butch Fly. Got Wade Collins, JB, Paramom, and me, Sean Simons, PPG Grandpa. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, we're just going to be talking about the different things that we were talking about earlier. One of the things that we do is we get on here and we start to do a pre-show. And it's not actually streaming live to the internet. Obviously, it's a private one. And we started talking about how we do videos. And, you know, Will Fly, man, he does amazing videos. So I guess this would be a really fun evening to talk about how we do videos for YouTube. So let's go ahead and say hello to everybody because, hey, you know, we got to do that. Welcome, everybody. My name is Sean Simons, also known as PPG Grandpa. You can find me at paramotorarkansas.com or runintothesky.org. And we also got JB from jbppg.com. What's up, buddy?
Not much, just kind of hanging out, playing with some things on the PC here.
So you're a PC guy. I'm a Mac guy. And you like PCs. I like Macs. Wade, real quick, what format do you use on computers?
I have both.
Good for you. Awesome. But
I straddle.
What's that?
I straddle. I can never make up my mind. I use some for some things and some for others.
Okay, excellent. How about you, Mr. Butchfly? What do you use?
Right now I'm swapping over to the Mac. I'm
So
using Apple. I wasn't a Galaxy guy, but now I'm over to the Apple stuff. I came over to the dark side.
You did. That is the dark side. Good for you. And everybody knows what Will Fly uses, but if in case you don't, Will Fly, what do you use?
I use Mac all the way. Yeah.
Excellent.
iPhone, computers, you name it.
Good for you. How about you, Scuba Steve?
I have a Mac, but it's a really old one, so I use PC.
He has that old Mac with that 5 1/4 inch thing that you put in to start it up.
No, not that old.
That's pretty old. How about you, Kevin? What do you use, buddy?
I have no clue. I use my cell phone.
That works. Is it an Apple or is it
It's an Apple.
Android? Okay.
It's an Apple.
Oh, you're Mac.
So that sounds like a Mac to me. All right,
I'm not
JB, tell us a little bit about your store. I know that you've been working on your store. Is it what are you doing in your store now?
Like I said, I'm working more in the custom side of things. I'm integrating that in to where people can get a hold of me to where I can do that custom, you know, mugs, tumblers, can koozies, even a decorative plate if you want. You know, I'm getting there and I'm putting a lot more time into my mobile trailer that I'm taking to different events. Seems to be picking up some good heat, good attention.
That's good. How many different fly-ins have you gone to now?
I've been to 3 so far this year, and they're getting bigger as I go. So the next one, they want me to go out to Pennsylvania for one here in a couple weeks, but I don't think I'll make that one. But I know my next big one will be EFD.
Excellent.
So,
well, let's see. So JB does a lot of stuff for us too. So if you have any custom things that you want made, JB is the place to go. jbppg.com. Thanks, bro, for being on here.
yes, no problem. No problem.
We also got Wade Collins. What's up, big dog? Good to see you, man. It's been a long time since you've been on the podcast.
I've been doing a lot of training. Not paramotor training, work training.
And pretty soon, hopefully, you're going to come down here and put together your quad that's been sitting in the shop over here. That
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait either, buddy. This is
My
going to be
wife's
so awesome.
afraid. my wife's afraid that if you help me put it together, I'm not coming back.
That is very possible. That is very possible.
And I'll blame you. I've been hijacked. I can't leave. Don't know what to do.
Well, one of these days you'll be down here. I know that we are working on the school, the Rent to the Sky school. We got we did another update, and Butch, what they say about what maybe next week we get the school guys to come over and build?
Hopefully that'll be the later part of this week. Hoping.
I hope so too. That'd be really awesome.
Yeah.
Mr. Wade is also
sir.
the president of Run Into the Sky. So he's been so awesome and does so much for the nonprofit. And we definitely appreciate you, buddy.
You're very kind.
Oh,
I do the least.
so so you do plan on coming over here sometime to do some more putting together your quad, go out and
Putting it
fly, but
Put
you
it
don't
together, run, test it, run it up, and then and get up into the air.
Good deal. All right, can't wait for that. Just let me know when you're ready to do that.
Yes, sir.
Great. Oh, and let's talk to Will Fly real quick. Will Fly, you do some amazing videos.
Well, thank you.
We can always find you at willflyppg.com. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how we do videos. And you're going to tell us what? How to do videos on a Mac?
I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to make you a professional video editor in 15 minutes.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Go.
So you guys out there that's watching this, as soon as we're done saying hi to everybody, we're going to be talking to Will. We're going to be talking to the other guys here. And also, too, if you do videos, we need you guys to let us know in the super chat, how do you make your videos? Because the way I make my videos is all on my phone. And then I might run through some what do you call it, like the Final Cut to throw some music in, maybe some, minor editing, but pretty much everything I do is on my phone. And everybody's like, yeah, we can tell everything you do is on your phone because it's crap. So
Can I interject there?
yes.
Okay, that's what you said is no small thing because was it Bad Apples? I think you were showing me, or maybe it was.
Yeah, it was Bad Apples or Moonshiner, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, Sean and I were talking and we were talking video stuff and he pulls out his phone and I'm like, he's telling me he does his videos on the iPhone and secretly I'm like, but here's the thing, man, I've never seen somebody throw together a decent video like that as quickly as you did. So the iPhone, I mean, of course it had been a long time since I had played around with video editing on the iPhone, but it has come a long way. So if an iPhone is all you have, man, you can really, really throw out some decent videos there. And you're a master at it. I'm telling you, Sean, you're just a freaking master at it.
Yeah.
You zip, 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 and add this and add that and add that. I was stunned, absolutely stunned when you were done. This all happened in like 5 minutes, So yeah. I was really impressed with that. I could just imagine what you could do on an iPad.
Yeah. If I had a little bit more time, but the thing is I just don't have a lot of time, to edit videos. And how many hours do you edit a video before it goes live?
A lot. And that's just my thing. That's just my gig. I like to take my time and get delve into the nitty gritty and the frame by frame stuff. But that's just my thing. That's what I'm into.
Yeah.
So, it just depends on how you want to approach it and what you want to do. And there's different ways to skin a cat,
That's true. And I guess one of the things that I can do too is I can do a video on how I edit up some videos on iMovie on my iPhone, because it doesn't take very long. Butch is like, how the hell do you do that?
Yeah, I know. He'll be like, "Oh, watch it. It's pretty simple." What the heck did you do, man?
What's
My
up, Dave?
eyes just ain't that fast.
Your mind can't think that fast. I just don't want to spend a bunch of time in front of a computer other than like podcasting and talk for a couple hours and talk about paramotors, but doing the on a computer just doesn't sound fun to me. I've been a computer engineer for 30 years and I want to kind of get away from the table, away from the the computer type of thing. So iPhones are awesome.
I think what attracted me to it, or what got me off on that path, was I always wanted to learn Final Cut. I always wanted to learn how to, I'll see something like, how the heck do they do that? And then I'll start investigating that. And anything that I've learned about videos and video editing has been since I've become a paramotor pilot. And and I didn't start that until the first year. So the last 2 years and so it took me, I guess it still takes me a long time to do a video because some of it is still learning while I'm doing it, so if I don't know how to do something, I'll just like anyone else. Who did we lose? We lost somebody. I don't know. Anyways, if I don't know how to do something, I'll check YouTube, and there's bound to be someone who will teach me how to do it, But that's
kind of how I was with my 3D printing and my laser engravings and cuttings. And it's just something that I enjoy doing. I wanted to learn it. So, I got a 3D printer and I learned how to 3D model under Fusion 360.
Yep. If the why's big enough, the how will become apparent. And that's just kind of how it's worked for me.
Excellent. Let's see. And Scuba Steve.
Mhm.
As soon as he takes the fight, Scuba Steve, hold on. You do video editing because you have a YouTube channel. You video when you go fly. You also have a live stream that you do your podcast on Fridays. So how do you do all that stuff too? I mean, you do a lot of editing on your phone or computer?
Well, I mean, you can use the GoPro. Basically, there's software in GoPro you can edit it with, but it doesn't allow you to do as much as you would like. So I use DaVinci Resolve on the PC because it's free and you can add text and transitions and effects and all kinds of crazy stuff. I mean, it goes as big as you want it to be, and then you can export all that out in whatever format, MP4, WAV, whatever you want to send it out as. And it's mainly just learning how to do it. But there's a million YouTube videos on, like, say, I want to add text to my video on DaVinci Resolve. You look that up. There's a video on just adding text to your video, scene transitions, effects, all that stuff. It makes it easier to learn, which is hard. And a lot of people on their videos, the main thing I see that just drives me crazy is people will do a video and you can barely hear the voice, right? So you turn your sound up and then they break out into the music and the music's at 120. It's so freaking loud. I'm like, level that stuff out, man. If it's going to be loud, make it all loud. Or if it's going to be low, make it all low. Don't just go room way up here and then back down to where you can't hear it. Then you have to sit there and move your volume up and down. That sucks.
I agree. That's one thing that I like about Final Cut is that once you're done, you can level out all of your audio.
Yeah,
it's a click of a button.
Nobody ever does it though. I mean, a lot of the videos I watch, the audio goes way up for music. It's ridiculous.
That's true. Kevin.
Yeah, I got a Tucker Got tie-dye t-shirt. This is the one. He went flying his paramotor and he was shooting a water gun full of dye and throwing water balloons. So this is one of the limited edition shirts.
I saw that. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You never know what you're going to get, whether, it's going to have much on there, but this one's pretty decent. I'm happy with it.
Kevin. You do any videoing or anything like that, or you just ask your instructor to send you videos of you kiting and stuff?
I do a little bit. I do TikToks every once in a blue moon. got a do YouTube, but it's nothing compared to what you guys have. So
Well, hopefully pretty soon you're going to be flying, and then you'll be doing lots of videos, and a lot of people are going to know who you are on YouTube, right?
yes, hopefully so.
And maybe we could do some videos like this to where we can actually go through and teach everybody how to, how to video, how to do some really good stuff. And Will is definitely the guy that we need to go to and check out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Will, teach me.
Oh, is today his premiere? Darn.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So Mad Slipper asked what video software I use, and I use Final Cut. And,
Kramer, thanks for bringing that up. I ordered the floats. I actually paid him today. So my floats are on the way. I got some To Be Sure power floats coming. Just strap on my paramotor.
right on. Craig B's from Down Under. What's going on, man?
Now, Sean, now I'm
Yes.
picking at you.
Sure.
Don't think this is I'm picking at you. You do some great videos. I watched a couple of videos today on your forward inflations. There's only one thing I don't see you do. Now, you may do it off camera. I don't know. I'm just wondering, do you teach it?
Do I teach
After
what?
after you get clipped in,
Mhm.
when I got everything in hand and I got my A's, so what I'll do is I'll walk forward and I'll feel the tension on each line to know if I'm in the center of the wing. And I didn't see that on the video. You may do that. I don't know. I just didn't see it on either video. And I'm like, man, if they don't know that, they could be off center. And when they go to inflate, it's going to go whoop. It's going to move to the side or this side.
Right. Well, you know that the videos that I do on YouTube are not for actually teaching people how to fly. It's
That's true.
pretty much just, how are we doing it? So Kevin, how many times have I showed you we actually open our palms up and we have our brake in our hand and our A's in our hand, and we don't even grab onto our brake. We don't grab onto our A's. We go like this, palms out for forward inflations to remind students that we don't have to grip on, everything. We don't have to hold on to those A's, because 9 times out of 10 as students, you forget that you're holding on to the A's. And, Kevin, so real quick, we do forward inflations like this, right? So
Right.
How did that feel to you as far as doing something like that and keeping the A's right there? Because we're tensioning the lines, right? The A's to our carabiners, and then the A's to the leading edge. So how's that been feeling for you as far as having your palms open doing forward inflations?
It's one less thing I've got to think about to let go. So they're already open and it just comes right up out of my hands. I'm ready to go.
I think that's great for new students, because a lot of times new students won't let go of the A's. They keep going, and then the next thing you know, boom, it collapses in front of them. And you're like, I told you, let go of the A's. So keeping your hands open is great, actually.
Yeah, it seems to work. And Kevin, he's been doing that. And I think that as far as inflations are spot on. I mean, he can do a forward inflation. How long did it take for you to do a forward inflation and go across the field? Didn't take you very long, did it?
Not very long.
No. When we do the open palm like this with our thumbs up, it seems like people catch on a lot quicker. Butch, you do the same thing too, right? When we first started, we had the open palms like that. We made sure that our line, our carabiners are tensioned here, and then our line where the malleon is. So what is that little triangle thing called? A malleon or a
Quick link.
See, we go through all the stuff when we're going over our clip in. We go over and we go over terminology too. So
look at this. Butch just learned to fly, and now he's already got a space picture behind him. Dude, slow down.
you didn't see him fly up to 130,000 feet, did you?
No, I missed that. He's like, next up, space.
No doubt. Yeah, let's go. Book me on the Mars trip.
Yeah, and tomorrow early in the morning, we're going to definitely go out and go fly. We were going to do this over at the ranch again, but man, I tell you what, it is so hot and exhausting after being out there for a day to try to do this podcast, it's just exhausting.
The sun will take it right out of you.
It does.
It just
It is-
drains you.
It is all
Yesterday morning, though, it was a beautiful flight for an hour and a half, a little over an hour and a half. Oh man, that was so nice.
butter, just incredible.
I flew the beach in the sun all day, and when I got back, I thought I was going to die, man. It drains you completely. It's
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah.
Here's something too, just interesting and funny, is that when Butch came over here, he said that he wants to fly every morning and every night. Anytime that it's flyable, I want to go fly. How many
Yeah.
times, Butch, over the last month have I said, hey, do you want to go fly? And you're like, nah. More times than
More
you
than I
thought, huh?
thought. Yeah, it's more than I thought. It's been tiring. We're constantly going, go.
Yeah. Early in the morning to late at night, almost every single day. Sometimes it's like, I don't want to fly. It's butter smooth, but I'm just going to go lay down and snooze.
Right. Yeah.
And a lot of
Yes.
people don't think that's what's going to happen. Kevin, he doesn't think that's going to happen. He thinks that he's going to go up every time that he gets a chance.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, hey, it's going to be butter smooth, but
Yep.
we also got, looks like we have our very own maple syrup guy from Canada. What's up,
Hey.
Mr. Jim?
How's
You
it
know,
going?
you know how many people say, what's that guy's name? That maple syrup guy from Canada that's on your show?
Is it Jim?
It's Jim.
Awesome.
So,
Maple syrup money.
yeah, maple syrup money guy. Yep. It's so funny. And also too, you said that when you traveled the United States, people said, hey, let me smell your money.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I got taken for a loop here the other day. You got your $100 bills changed in the States there. I don't know when it happened, but it happened. I got given a bunch of hundreds the other day, and I'm like, well, I don't know if these are real.
Which ones are you talking about? I mean, I know that we changed them so the president's head's about that big and it has that
Yeah, it's got like a hologram stripe and it's got
Mhm.
colors on it. I'm still back.
Oh, you haven't
Remembering
seen
the
our
blue
money in a
money,
long
you know?
time then,
I remember the 50s.
You haven't seen a $100 bill in a long time.
right?
There you go. That's it. I haven't seen a $100 bill in a long time.
yeah, see your money smells like maple syrup. Ours smells like strippers.
Yeah.
Well, give me some Huns.
He's not talking about my money. Don't worry about it.
Like, ew.
So
I didn't know Pee Wee Herman died. I was like, what?
oh, I know. That's so sad.
I didn't know he was 70. That's what really blew my mind. I was like, 70?
But just recently?
Yeah.
No, I think
Today.
today. Yeah.
Oh,
He was battling
That's not
cancer
old.
for a long time.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, that's why I tune into this podcast every week.
You got to learn something. I mean, if you don't learn anything about flying, we'll throw some useless information at you.
Yeah.
There you go.
What was priceless with Pee Wee Herman is my wife and I was talking about him a couple months ago. My kids were like, who's that? We brought him up on YouTube. The looks on their face was just priceless. How do we watch that stuff back in the day?
Can anyone do a Pee Wee Herman imitation or whatever?
I'm not even gonna try.
No, I always like Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do a Mr. Bean imitation.
All right,
You
go ahead.
can?
All right, go for it.
Is that it?
I don't know. I think he froze.
Did he say things?
No, he never talked.
Okay, well, that was a perfect
He
imitation.
might mumble a little bit.
Oh. He's
Hmm.
good.
Oh, man.
So, Jim, I hear that you make decals up in Canada. For the people that don't know what a decal is, can you tell us what a decal is and a little bit about your care printing?
Sure, it's decal. Is that said? Did I say that correctly?
You did?
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
That's
Give
also
that man a
known
$100
as a,
bill.
also known as a self-adhesive vinyl, and it adheres to things.
So your vinyl can hear things? That's pretty good.
I was thinking.
And Greg Laney says, I know you are, but what am I? That's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Pee Wee just showed up.
What
Yeah,
a
and I
good
can
guy.
print all sorts of things. So if I can help you out with your printing, I would love to do that, and save you some money or get you some deals or whatever.
So when you're traveling around the world, since you're a world traveler, Jim, and orders come in, who fulfills all that stuff? You have a team, a staff that takes care of all that, or what happens?
Yeah, I do. Or I did. They quit on the last trip. I guess I work them too hard.
Oh,
So I guess I'm gonna have to find somebody pretty quick here. So I was spending time doing that today.
Interesting. Do you make sure they smell like maple syrup?
No, no. I haven't tried to smell any of them.
Oh my gosh. So you can find Jim and his company over at carepp.com. And if you want to see his crazy flying shenanigans, it's careppg.com. And of course, Miss Linda's over there. She's been so quiet, wants to, pump those pom-poms.
Yes. I got the pom-poms right here. Hi, everybody. Hello, Monday. Welcome, everybody. I love my Mondays. I love hanging with my chatters and oh my God, it's right here, because somebody has to keep them in line here, okay, during the show.
Well, of
So,
course, because it's
that's
your
why
show,
I'm
you
here.
got to keep everybody in line. It's your show.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all good. No, I'm looking forward to the fall time now is just around the corner. So I'm gonna start having to really hustle around and try to get some guests for during the fall time and whatnot. So if you guys have any ideas or anybody, just DM me or whatever and say, hey, how about this guest or how about that guest or this or that, and I'll get it set up. But in the meantime, we're all just kind of chilling because it is summer and everybody's flying, all that stuff. But
So you're saying that you need some guests that are going to be coming up after summertime in the fall?
yeah, I'm gonna start working on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to be on Linda's show, make sure that you go over to paramountUSA.com. It forwards over to her Facebook page. Just say, yo, I want to be on your show because I don't know who that grandma
on your show.
I'm gonna make note now. It's July 31st, right? So I started my diet today. So August 31st, we're gonna see how much I weigh. I'm 256 now.
Okay, I'm gonna take notes.
256. So we'll see how much I weigh. Hopefully I can walk into the sky. Whoa.
So
dude.
that brings up a point. So you're trying to lose some weight for the purpose of paramotoring?
Yes, because number one, I mean, I'm not all the way up to my weight limit on my wing, but I'm not real far off. And if I'm lighter and more energetic, it's a lot easier to get the wing up. I noticed, especially when I bring my wing up, I do a lot of grunting. I mean, I thought it was just because I'm older, but I grunt when I'm getting my wing up. And I noticed it when I watched the videos back and I'm like, man, am I that out of shape? The problem is I don't have like a physical job. I'm on the computer. I sit in a chair all day. I don't get a lot of exercise. So I need to start doing something to get some exercise going. But what kind of diet? I'm going back on keto, Matt Sloper. I did that for like 2 years. I dropped a lot of weight. So I'm going to do that again and I'll drop it like so fast. It ain't funny.
You can just pass some of that weight on to me.
yeah.
You can't gain any weight, man. See, your metabolism hadn't slowed down yet.
It's JB and Butch Fly. I mean, Butch Fly over here, he eats unbelievable amount of food, right? I mean, just eats so much food. And it's like, man, I lost another pound. I'm like, here I am like trying to cut my food down to nothing. And it's like, oh, I gained 15 pounds.
Yeah. As soon as I had kids, man, everything, I can just look at food and gain weight now.
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy metabolism because
Yep.
I'm like Butch. I can eat, whatever, and I'm not a big eater as it is, but yeah, I can eat stuff, but I don't gain weight. I just don't,
But
And
you've
then-
had kids, haven't you, Paramom?
Huh?
You've had kids, haven't you?
True.
Well, why don't you gain weight? Like,
Well, she's not out of her
Like I
30s
said,
yet.
it's my metabolism or whatever,
There you go.
it just
When
Wait till
she's,
you hit 40s, Linda.
because she's still 29, she
Right.
has that metabolism that just, makes it easy.
There you go.
Old grandpa
just-
metabolism, not so much, man. I tell you, I went on that cruise, it wasn't very long ago. And I went from like 215 pounds to 230. So I'm like, okay, no problem. I can lose, 15 pounds that I gained. I'm still at 230. And here I am going to be going on a cruise again pretty soon. And I'm probably going to come back as big as, I don't know, Scuba Steve.
Thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. See, Matt Sloper's like, I want to get down to 190. If I get below 215, it looks like I'm on something. I can't. If I get any lower than that, I look really lethargic. I can't get that skinny now. It does not look good. I look like skin and bones. So I can't go that light. But
Not to make
215 will be.
Not to make you feel bad or anything there, Scuba, but I'm about 145.
See, you could fly on a napkin. What the hell?
I'm 130.
Yeah, I got a 10. It's a 10-meter wing, and it just gets me up just fine.
No, actually, it's an 18, but it's all right.
See, 18, I'd just be running across the ground to be running.
I saw some guys at Salton Sea. They were flying Sparks and those trainer wings.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually flying those things.
What? That's
They're
not
gonna
smart.
die.
Wow.
All Butch has to do is freaking flap his hands. You don't need a wing.
Yeah. Can't help it.
Like a bird, man, like a bird.
Yeah, like a
I tell
bird.
you, every time that I'm flying and I get low to the LZ, I'm like, Butch, look, I'm flying like a bird. That was the best video.
Yeah.
You're almost too light for your PG wing.
Yep.
Matt Sloper, go eat some ice cream or something, damn it.
You know what's a great exercise to lose weight?
Hiding a wing.
Yeah, that's true.
That will whip you in shape.
See,
And,
you got this big field right by my house, but they've been practicing football over there like every day. And I'm like,
So you just kite the wing and try to go in between everybody as they're running.
Yeah.
There you go.
it don't work like that. As soon as you go over there with the wing, the whole football team is going to come ask questions.
yeah, man,
There
you
you go.
gotta carry the football
Right.
and kite at the same time.
The next morning, you look out there and that's all you're going to see is wings because the coach has got them all strapped in.
Hey, that'd be awesome. We got a bunch of flyers now.
Hey, is anybody here flowing the Nirvana with the high hang points? No.
We got a Nirvana, but we're still working on the carburetor. But once we get that fixed, I am going to take that up for a spin.
Do you
Mr.
have,
Rodeo.
do you know what the hang points are? Are they high, low, medium?
I think that they're low. Last time I saw it, I think that they're low, and I think that the old bars that just go straight out from the machine itself. I think it's a 2017 model, but I'll have to double check. Might even be a 2015. But
Right. If that's, but okay, yeah, just double check that because it may not be attached to that, but it may be. It all depends.
I think so because I think the carabiner's there.
Okay, well then that would definitely be low.
Well, I mean, it's normal for us. I going from those old high hang points down to where we are clipping in now. I think that's what made our sport so much more safer. You know,
Well, they also had low hang points. They had the old J arms and they had the ones that went straight out.
mhm.
Those were oftentimes considered low, and that's why we've got those S neck bars or snake bars or cobra bars where it comes up underneath your arm and then comes up. So now it's a mid hang point. And so that's why they did that. But yeah, the low ones, what they do is that gives you a lot of weight shift because you're on top of the points, right? So you can really shift. All your weight is up here. So it's just different dynamic.
I
But
thought the high hang points are much more likely to get riser twist though,
Yes.
especially if you have a lot of torque. If you hit the gas too much, whoop, you're backwards.
Yeah.
It also depends on the pilot.
Well, true.
My weight shift is low.
Yeah.
My butt is this big.
Yeah, they don't make them harnesses really for bigger people. I mean, that's why I'm hoping if I lose weight, I'll fit my harness better because it's a little tight. The arms are like right on my ribs. You would think I'd have a little more, and I have them adjusted out as far as they'll go. So,
And what do you fly?
it is a Fly Products rider, and I do have the large harness, but seems like it's a little tight.
I
okay when I'm
do understand. I do understand. Back when I first started flying, I think that I was over 250, and it was pretty difficult. Even with a Moster 185, it was difficult to get up in the air. I felt like I was really, really heavy. When I dipped down to that 215, and started flying that Atom 80, man, I loved that. I still fly the Atom 80. But also too, if you do the posture where you're leaning back, as soon as that wing goes up, you just basically lean back and gun it. You're my takeoff in the morning. Butch, how far do you think I run with nil wind in the morning? Because I start
10
off.
yards max.
What's that?
10 yards max.
Yeah, it's
For the
really
Atom
like
80?
on the Atom
Yeah.
80.
Damn, it took me a while. Well, I trained
but look
with
at
Atom
the
80, but it
weights.
took me a minute to get in the air. But I was 234 then, I think, around 230-ish.
Oh,
makes a
so
big
lightweight.
difference.
I'm
I'm
afraid
glad
that-
you kind of brought that up because I was up north at Northern Lights there and it was nothing. Everybody was blowing launches. I blew two with my Colorado and then I went back to my A-wing to get off the ground. Just could not get the wing up over our heads and then keep it there and run fast enough to be able to get off the ground.
How many feet were you above sea level up there?
I think we was about 1,400 feet above what we are here. So I think we're at 6 something here. So it wasn't like a big, huge, drastic change.
But what was, so you're about 2,000 feet above sea level where you were?
Yeah.
Okay. That does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. I'm at sea level. I'm sea level. I'm in a flood zone.
Yeah, I
So
went back to my A-wing and I was just fine. But maybe it's because it was bigger because it's a 25 meters and my Colorado's an 18.
I like flying my 28 meters. I mean, all my wings that I fly, I really like flying the big 28 meters. We're about 300 feet above sea level. So I can really take off, not, nil wind, not that far, 10, 15 steps. I'm in the air. Not too bad for old grandpa with the Atom 80. Hey, Linda, take off your glasses. Let's do a quick thumbnail since we got everybody lined up. We got 6 people here.
Okay.
I'm
That's
keeping
so
my
funny.
glasses on.
Hey, Linda, take off your glasses, man. We're doing a picture.
Well, you like to take off your glasses, man. I like my glasses, man.
Everyone say Pee-wee.
Pee-wee.
I think we got it.
Excellent day. Look at Butch throwing gang signs. Jeez.
Right.
Yeah.
Life Adventure says he's got a 2010 Nirvana rodeo with high hang points, no torque twist on his.
Oh, good. Okay.
That torque twist, I mean, usually what the most people that get it are really light pilots with way overpowered motors. Like they'll get a 185 and they may weigh 120 pounds. And when they romp the gas, it twists them. That's usually when I've seen it happen. But I'm sure it's other factors involved as well.
I just now started going full power with the Atom 80 on the trike.
I could, when I was training, I had the Atom 80 as hard as it would go. And I got to maybe 300 or 400 feet. And it didn't seem like it was ever going to go any higher. I was like, I guess I'm just going to stay here.
Man,
Who was
Yeah,
it that
it's
had
planned
the
for
high
me.
hang points?
What's that, Jim?
Who was it that had the high hang points on the Nirvana? That said that?
Life Adventure.
Yeah, Life Adventures. Yeah.
Did he extend his brakes?
I don't know. Let's ask him. Life Adventure, did you extend your brakes? Let us know in the chat.
You know, my wing has those weird clip-in brakes. I am not a fan of that. I would rather have strong magnets. Those clip-ins that you have to pull down, and it's got like a U that it clips into, which keeps them from coming off. That's great, but when you're flying and you're trying to hang it up, it's such a pain in the ass to get that thing back in there.
What are you talking about? I'm unsure. What
I got a BGD Magic ML, and it has a high and a low brake point. So depending on whether you're on a trike or whatever, so you can either put your brakes here or you can put your brakes down here.
Right.
But it's got like this. It's got a magnet it's like a black tip on the end of it, and you have to go under and up to connect it in. You can't go straight in. You have to go under and up. So, and if it's not straight, it won't go in. So, I mean, you can see in my videos, I'm fighting to put the damn, I'm like, get in there. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it.
I know exactly what you're saying with that. And actually, weren't they just like a click-in magnet type arrangement without the U?
Yeah, they used to have them that way, but now they got it that way so that your brakes aren't supposed to fall off, like when you're taking your wing off, and it's supposed to stay on the risers better, but it falls off. So I don't know. The magnet's not strong enough either. Like on Dudek wings or all the other big wings, that they seem to click, and when they're on there, they're on there. I want that. I may open mine up and put some better magnets in it because it's just not strong enough. Besides the fact of being hard to clip in, I want them to hold on better.
Okay. Life Adventure says no. I guess he has the Mac Para Charger 28 and was perfect. I guess I got lucky.
I like that wing. That was exactly what I flew when I trained. I want to get, if I buy another wing, it'll probably be that unless they come out with something better in the future.
Yeah, the Charger. Well, I had the Charger when I first started, not the Charger 2.
Yeah.
So, the Charger was a good wing. Is a good wing.
It seems so effortless to turn with that wing. I just barely pull and I would turn. The A wing that I got now, you're way down to turn, which is fine, but it gets tiring after a while.
I noticed that. Yeah, I noticed that. I love flying A wings, but as I been progressing over the years and going to B's and C's, I've noticed that once you start flying C wings, going back to an A wing, it's like you're underneath a rafter. It's like you're being strung up by a rafter. It's like just really incredibly solid.
Yeah.
I've been flying my my F3, and that is really, really carvy. I like that. I got a hybrid wing that really is carvy also. I really been enjoying moving up, but I'm still keeping the size, right? So I go up to the next, I guess wing, but I'm keeping the 28 meter. I'm keeping the size. So I still feel like I have the safety aspects or the safety features of the wings, but I also get the carve when I want to.
Yeah, like the Charger is a Class B wing, but the difference in turning between my Class A and that Class B is night and day. It's so much easier to turn. I mean, it's like you could just like lean on it and you'll turn. It's just barely. I love that. I want that back.
With my Colorado, all I gotta do is just rest my hand on the brake and it'll turn.
Yeah, there you go. See, I could do that all day, which allows a lot of room for mistakes, but I kind of want to change that now. Because
but you got what, a Dudek Solo?
Yep.
And you were
18
meter. So when you flew that, did you have to pull the brake really hard to turn left or right compared to the Charisma that you're flying?
No, not near as much. That Dudek's a lot more spicier, I guess, or dynamic. It turns pretty quick. I like that. It's the landing part that got me. It was landed a little too hot for me.
Really fast.
Yeah, I got to learn how to bleed the energy off better.
Gotcha.
I don't have that problem.
Not yet.
Well, no, I have a 42 BDG 42 Cyclone.
Oh, you got a big wing. Holy moly.
Well, it's carrying a big guy.
Yeah, but damn, 42?
Y'all could add all your weight together and you might come close to what I weigh.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying.
Are you on a trike?
Of course I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on a Echo 2 Lite.
Okay.
With a 300 Cosmos. But when I was going through training, it had no problem whatsoever. Got right up into the air, turned on really tight. It was a lot of fun.
Well, that Cosmos 300 is a strong motor. It'll pick up just about anything, I think.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get back up in the air.
I haven't flown 300. I've flown the 80, the EOS 100, the HE 125, the Moster 185, the Seminini 220 that was on the Blackhawk, and the sport mode on the electric paramotor. And you know, with that 220 and that sport mode on electric paramotor, I can't imagine anything more than that, because that basically rocketed me up. You know,
I don't know what the I don't remember what the trike's called, but I know Fly Products makes it, and it has the Cosmos 300 on it. It's a tandem trike, and it's a big trike. But when I was at this last fly-in, the guy let us take it for a spin. Holy moly, man! You barely 2 millimeters of gas, and I'm zooming down the runway, and we were in gas, and I'm like, I can't even imagine going full throttle with that. It was so strong. I was like, yeah, that's enough.
I forgot about that Rotax 503 that I have on for my trike.
Oh wow,
that's a big old beast.
I had a choice, but I was worried about the parts.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay.
You definitely want to be able to get parts. Any paramotor you buy, you want to get something that you can readily get parts for. Because
that's why if you're a new pilot, or want to be a new pilot, and you go out there and you look on eBay, there are a lot of good deals compared to brand new paramotors, but you're probably getting the wrong stuff or something that you can't get parts for anymore. So you got to be really careful about that. Hey, Miss Linda, are you there? If you're there, Will, can you pop up the spinning wheel?
You bet.
She can say hi to everybody that's been in the super chat.
And just Kenneth Kidwell, we were talking about magnets. He says you can buy replacement magnets that Velcro around the risers.
Yeah, I saw that. I just don't know what to look for on eBay. I will find them. If I can do that, I'll put them on there, because that'll save me a lot of headache. The spinny wheel. Yeah. And there we go. Now it's in wide form.
Okay. I was all like chilling because I was like, I guess we are doing a spinning wheel. Okay. You have to warn me about these things. Oh my God. Okay. I'm good. Okay, hey chatters, what's going on tonight? It's Monday night. Thanks for hanging with us. I love y'all. We got Bill H, we got Kramer, John Wayne, Don Paville, Matt Sloper, Greg Laney, Dewey Milstead, James, David Wolf, Cliffy B, Craig B, Bill H, Charlie Wash in the house. What's up, Charlie? Joshua Marsh, Life Adventure, Kenneth Kidwell, Angela Preslick, Tony Marzano, Mr. Vegas in the house. Welcome, everybody. Good luck.
Absolutely. That's really cool. So what are we spinning for tonight, guys? JB, do you want to give anything away, or Jim, maple syrup smelling money possibly?
He could give away one of those fake $100 bills.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, that's right. So if you got one of those fake $100 bills, we can definitely do that. Just send it to me and we'll send you out some stickers.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say Charlie Wash tonight.
You gotta wait till the wheels start spinning.
Yeah. And we gotta figure out what we want to give away.
I didn't
too.
see that in the rule book.
I got
Otherwise,
some
it's
stickers, Sean.
Oh, you got some stickers?
I got some stickers.
Some
All right.
stickers.
You just got to make sure they get me their address. I've got some I've got to get sent out, but no one's giving me their address. They just give me an email and a town, but no address. So I can't get nothing shipped out to them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so if we go over to jbppg.com, we need to make that free account and make sure we put our mailing address in it. So when we do win something, you can send it to us.
Correct.
Okay.
Who are we waiting on? Were you able to contact them, or do we need to say something on the air to get them to
Well,
go?
the other ones ain't on right now. I've been watching for theirs, but Angela, I sent her an email. I ain't got a response back. I've got it right here ready to go. I just got to have an address. I messaged her in the chat, so hopefully she'll get a hold of me with that address.
There
Excellent.
you go.
All right. What kind of stickers we got, Mr. jbppg.com?
I just got some regular JB PPG stickers that I got in the mail a couple weeks ago. So I've got them out in the trailer. I don't have them in here with me, right? Show them.
All right.
Angela says she never got an email, and Bill H says he got his stickers. Thanks, Sean.
Excellent day.
Right.
And Bill H, whenever you get the chance, come over here so you can go fly with us, buddy.
Yeah, so Angela should maybe message you, JB, or
Yes. Yep.
okay.
Or just send me an email through my website. It'll send an email straight to me.
Okay.
All right. So how many people were watching and how many thumbs up do we have? I can't see right now.
Oop, I see John Wayne Cowboy on there. Hi,
15,
John Wayne.
15 watching and 7 thumbs up.
Oh man, come on, thumbs up. They can do better.
Well, Butch, did you give thumbs up?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm on here watching.
Make sure y'all subscribe to
Do we just,
JB's
we just
channel.
call up Butch?
Got 10 thumbs up now.
So there you go. So you need to do something for special for the spinning wheel. When we go to do the spinning wheel, we got as many thumbs up as we do people on the spinning wheel.
So here's something y'all probably don't know. That clip I was talking about to put your brake toggle in, that is called a fidlock. That design is called fidlock.
Spell that. Is that with an F?
Fidlock. Fidlock.
Do you have a link or something?
Yeah, I was looking up the Paramotor brake magnets on eBay, and every one that looks like what I use is called a fidlock.
Okay, Butch, you have that on your Solo, don't you?
Yes.
On your tip steering, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I just put a thumbs up on there.
Oh. All right, sounds good. All right, we're spinning the spinning wheel for jbppg.com. While it's spinning, JB, tell us a little bit about your company.
So here at jbppg.com, we make a lot of custom mugs, tumblers, hard can koozies. You got any of your favorite moments, whether it's PPG related or not? Could be your favorite picture of grandma or PPG grandpa there you want on a mug or something. I can do that. I do a lot of custom vinyl decals. Kramer's one of them. She sent me a picture of her flying, and I ended up cutting a window decal out of that for her. We do have a mobile trailer set up now, so you guys might run into me at one of your local fly-ins where I can do the stuff right there on the spot, right out of my trailer for you.
What size of the mugs? Just
As long
ask.
as I got 15 ounce.
Oh, they're 15 ounce. Nice.
I'm
Because
gonna
I
say
hate when I
Charlie
get a
Walsh.
mug and it won't hold a whole cup of coffee. I'm like, damn that.
I love mine.
Who's it gonna be, guys? I say Charlie Walsh.
John Wayne.
Because
I'm
John
gonna
Wayne
say-
always wins. Wait a minute,
I'm
who
gonna say
doesn't
Life
always win?
Adventure.
Oh, really?
Tony Marzano, because he always says that it's rigged. So we'll say
Does.
Tony
All
Marzano.
right.
Well, if he wins, then he'll know it's rigged.
That's right. Maybe Life Adventure then.
I don't
David
know,
Wolf.
Tony's coming around.
No, David Wolf
Yeah.
just by.
Scary.
John Wayne or
It probably is
Tony.
going to be John Wayne or Tony
It's
Marzano.
gonna be Tony or
I say
John.
Tony. It's going to Tony.
I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be Tony.
Tony Marzano.
How
I
about
think
that?
it's rigged.
It is rigged.
Ah.
Tony Marzano rigged it.
Oh,
Got it.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, now you can send everything all at the same time, JB.
Congratulations, Tony Wheel Rigged Marcano. You have
We'll rig Marzano. That is awesome.
Mr.
Thank you,
Vegas
Tony.
wins the prize.
That is so awesome. I tell you what, one of the things that I really super duper like is this cup right here. It has PPG Grandpa on it, and I get my morning coffee. And then when I turn it around this way, it has our nonprofit Run Into the Sky logo on it. So this is a gift from JBPPG. So I appreciate it because I use this like almost every single day for my coffee. Thank you, buddy.
very welcome, very welcome.
I have to say that is one sexy logo for Running Through the Sky.
It is, man. It's wait a minute. This right here? Yeah.
Ah.
This guy right here is one sexy guy. That's it. Yeah. For those of you that are listening and not watching, I got a coffee mug that has a cartoon logo of me, PPG Grandpa, and that's what I was pointing at. It was hilarious until I have to explain it to you guys.
Had to be there.
Yeah, make sure you see JB for all your coffee cup needs because he's awesome. I didn't know, I don't even drink out of this because it's so pretty. I don't want to get it coffee stains in
I've
it.
got an
So
extra one set
it
here.
just
waiting.
it stays on my counter and I just look at it.
I got an extra one set in here just waiting for when I get that email saying that you dropped it and broke it or something.
So use it. Since he's got a spare one, use that one. I mean, what
Use
good
it.
is it if you don't use it?
That's
Well,
true.
you know, I understand. I have to wipe this down with a diaper, make sure it's nice and clean and pretty. I got a little case for it with lights on it that show how pretty this thing is. So, you know.
And then you sing to it. Yeah,
I
oh Lord,
know.
it's hard
How
to
do you
be
know
local.
these things? You do that to yours too? This is great. La 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 la.
Yeah, you know. It's so hard to be me, you know. This right there. No, it's all
Excellent.
cool. It's all cool.
It is
Guys
all
are
cool.
awesome.
Guys, I tell you what, I always have a amazing time with you guys talking on Mondays.
Amazing.
And I know that we usually go on and on and on and talk about everything for hours upon hours, especially during the winter time. But
Yeah.
tomorrow, early in the morning, Butch and I are going to get up and go fly while you guys are still sleeping. So I think that Grandpa needs to go to bed early because this right here, it takes a lot to keep it.
But while you're setting up, I'm already clocked in and working.
No. Oh,
Time you
no.
going up.
We get set up so we can go at 30 minutes before sunrise with our strobes flashing. Which reminds me, if you get up early in the morning and you want to go fly, and you guys out there in the super chat land, let me know what you think. If you get up half an hour before sunrise, you turn on your strobe, and it is at least 3 statute miles strobe, and you get up to 2,000 feet or 3,000 feet to watch that sunrise in the morning. Is that legal or is that illegal? My students already know what this is, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. While we are waiting for you guys to let us know if it's legal or illegal, let's go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. So JBPPG.com that gave away an awesome sticker to Tony Marzano. We definitely thank you for jumping on and helping us out and making these stickers. Tell us a little bit about your company.
So again, like I said, we're doing a lot of custom PPG and non-PPG stuff. So I'm a little different than Jim. I like putting my stuff, my printed stuff on objects, right? That you use around home or set on your shelf for a memorable moment. So if you can think of anything, a baby picture or grandma or grandpa, your favorite sunrise flight in the morning selfie, get a hold of me. I can slap it on something for you.
I like it. Slap it on. Good
Slap it
for
on.
you.
And don't take me long to make it.
That's awesome. Well, we definitely appreciate you, buddy. And thank you again for donating those stickers. We also have our very own Scuba Steve from paramotors.com.
There you go. So I do a show every Friday, 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. We talk about vaping and paramotors. So, and then whatever else comes to mind. And we make people buy stuff like Will Fly.
Yeah.
I don't know how I talk people into buying stuff. I really, people say I'm a great salesman and I'm like, I think I'm horrible at it, but I think it's just the passion that you talk about something really leans people to buy stuff. And I don't make a dime off of it, but people just go and buy the stuff. So, hey, you know, that's up to you.
Well, definitely thank you for jumping on and working with us and helping us out in the background. If you haven't been to his YouTube channel, which I'm sure you have, just go over to paramotordude.com, hit that subscribe and that bell notification so you can be notified when he starts to vape on Fridays.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully my next video will be me flying and I'm going to be testing the 2-meter radio on the PPG smoke headset, which was supposed to be today, but we had a storm come in, so I couldn't do it. So next time I go flying, I will be checking that, hopefully.
I hope so. I want to know more about those. It seems like it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We also got our very own president from our nonprofit organization, runintothesky.org, our very own Wade Collins. What's up, buddy?
Appreciate y'all letting me get on here. It's nice to see all of y'all again. I got to go back to training after this, but awesome. And I'll be over there to the airfield in the near future.
I hope so, because we got a quad that we got to build.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Wade. We definitely appreciate you, buddy.
That quad y'all building, is that a new motor? So y'all have to break it in and all that good stuff? Or
Yep.
Oh, it
Yep.
is? Wow. Okay. That's why he was saying you got to break it in. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Actually, we got two quads right now. We got his quad and we got Chris's quad that we got to build. So we're going to be doing some really fun videos in the future about building quads and getting and what is the difference between a quad and a trike, right? I mean, what is safer? What feels better? What flies better? We're going to have a lot of videos. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. Hit that bell notification because we're going to be putting up a lot of really cool videos. We also got our very own Jim from Canada, the only guy I know that has maple syrup smelling money. And people say, yo, Jim, let me smell your money, sir. How you doing, buddy?
I think Paramount has said that before. No, I'm doing really well. Things are going good. I'm preparing for a 250-kilometer flight tomorrow. So that should be fun. It'll be my max so far, about 5 hours, and I'm looking forward to it.
Let me know when Scout sends you a brand new paramotor for wearing that hat.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Is that something that you printed and made yourself?
Yeah.
So if I want something like that, I can just get up with you and say, yo, I want a hat like that.
Sure you could. I didn't print the Scout thing. It's That's actually a Scout hat, but I added care printing to it
That's pretty cool.
because I figure I should get something out of it.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how it goes.
How, for us American folks, how far is 250 kilometers in miles?
That would be
Do we
Hey,
know that
Ziggy.
offhand?
What's 250 kilometers in miles?
250 kilometers is about
156.
155 miles.
155 miles. There you go.
156.25 miles.
Okay, there you go.
So since Jim is going to go out there and do like 150 miles, what is the longest that anybody on the panel has done so far? I mean, I know that I've done at least 100 miles before, but that's like my max. What do you guys fly? What's your max that you fly?
40 miles for me, I think. Yeah.
60 was my max.
That's good.
This is
I
gonna
have no
be this is gonna be in a triangle as well. So it's gonna be you've got to go into the wind at least twice most of the time. Or at
Okay.
least once.
Okay, so you're doing your triangle. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's the furthest that you've flown so far, bud?
Who?
Butch.
Oh, boy.
I have no idea.
That's what Gaggle's for, man. Don't you use Gaggle?
does
Yeah,
use
but I
Gaggle.
don't look at it that much.
I
just
use
get
it, but
up
I
there
don't
and
look at
ride, man. I
Damn.
just get up there and have fun.
I hear you.
I don't never look at it. Sean's like, hey, you can do this. Yeah, but I'm too busy looking off at the stuff. Everything looks so amazing.
It
I
does.
can't stop staring.
Well, you'll come to it eventually. It's a progression. People eventually love to go on the cross countries and start challenging themselves in other ways. But right now, I'm sure you're overwhelmed. Well, maybe not overwhelmed, but just absolutely enthused with what you're doing.
Yes. Yep. I thank God every time. I still do it.
We found a church. We found a church not too far away from our LZ that we are wanting to go and fly and land and do a morning church thing over on Sundays, since we don't get to do the church thing. So that sounds like fun. And we also found a Walmart that's landable, so we can actually do an Anthony Vella type of thing, going in, getting peanut butter and jelly and some bread, and then taking off and making stuff and getting everything sticky. I miss the Anthony Vella's fun trips and things like that he used to do. All right, and we got Will Fly from willflyppg.com. This whole podcast was supposed to be talking about how we made videos, and we got off on a tangent, I think.
Yeah, well, we got off, but that's fine because this is how we make videos right here. We're actually doing the video, I mean.
See, but next time Will be ready and can actually show us.
You guys have to have questions. I mean, I'm not like a video editor teacher, but
I will take any pointers given to me.
Yeah.
Well, he answered my question.
Yeah, okay, I can give you 2 pointers real quick. If you want to be good at video editing, get good at keyframing and rotoscoping. You get good at those 2 things, you got it made. Keying, rotoscope.
I don't even know what rotoscope is, but yeah, I mean,
No clue what that
one
means.
of them.
Yeah, that was
Well, yeah,
what rotoscoping.
Masking.
Oh, he answered my question in the presidential kind of way, because I was like, how do you bring in those weird animations and stuff? He's like, keyframing. That didn't tell me where you're getting these animations from, or, I mean, are you drawing them? Doubtful. So I don't know. But you're managing to find like these weird pictures of stuff and adding them into your videos. That's what I was wondering.
What I started doing was I'm using software called Inkscape. It's a vectoring imaging software, and I'll make my text and stuff in there, export it out in a clear ping form, and then I'll bring that into my video editing software to put.
That's something else I use as Illustrator. Which is basically the same thing, a vectoring program or vectorizing or whatever. Yeah, that's a great program.
And now we're using terminology I just don't know. So, okay.
Rotoscoping sounds like endoscopy.
Yeah, sounds like something a doctor will do to a patient. Hey, I'm going to do
Think of
something.
it as masking or cutting out.
Green screening.
Oh, cropping.
Green screening is different thing, but cropping, kind of, in a way.
I hear cropping and I kind of think of crappie, so I want to go fishing now. So,
Oh man, there you go. First video ever. Fishing from a paramotor. Go for it.
I think that's already been done with.
I think so.
It has?
Yeah. I you know who did it, right?
No idea.
David Wolf.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he landed his wing in the river and pulled out a fish.
Oh no, I'm talking about fishing while you're in the air. Trolling.
Flounder.
He was still in the air.
Yeah, there you go. I mean,
I don't know if the
regardless,
fish
he
can
got it
keep
with his
up.
paramotor. So maybe next time we'll talk about doing videos, and maybe we'll come up with how-tos and stuff and make it, more of an illustration.
There you go.
Because I would really like to show people how I make a video on my iPhone too, using iMovie.
Yeah,
That would be impressive. Seriously.
Because
it
you
is
think
impressive.
I was good a couple of years ago when we were doing that at Bad Apples. I bet I can go a lot faster now.
Oh yeah, it's within minutes. Within minutes, he can make a video.
That would be
ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. It's absolutely absurd. And actually, that might be of more value because everybody's got a phone and not
And then
everybody's got Final Cut
For
Pro.
Android, the CapCut for the Android's actually pretty good, pretty quick.
CapCut
too.
is, I've got a total of 15 minutes experience with that. But it looks impressive.
Huh. All right. Who'd we miss?
We got Will Fly now. Will Fly
ahead.
from I'm sorry, Butch Fly. Are you guys related? All these flies.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. He's my brother from another mother.
All right, sorry, not Will Fly, Butch Fly, his brother. Butch, go. So what do you use for videos? How are you doing your videos and stuff?
I'm just using the YouTube and iMovie. That's pretty much all I'm using right now.
How about you got that GoPro too?
No, yeah, the GoPro footage. Yeah, I'm using my phone, the GoPro, and what's the YouTube
Studio?
Studio and iMovies. That's the only two programs I'm using. I'm struggling with both of them.
Well, you'll get it. It takes a while, but you'll get it.
And you have your very own website URL.com too, right? What is that?
ppgbutch.com.
And that
And-
forwards over to your YouTube channel?
Yes, sir. You can also find me on Instagram at ButchFly and Telegraph and ButchFly.
And and Twitter is now a X. So
X, yeah.
you guys seen that or heard about that? It's like I was trying to find my Twitter thing and I couldn't find my little blue bird. I found a black X. I'm like, the hell is this? Who downloaded this? Is it like a triple X thing? Is this like pornographic? I swear I did. Wife, I promise I didn't download anything that's pornographic.
Did mine update? Because it was still the bird. I don't know if I updated it. Oh, yep. It changed to the damn X.
Yep.
I updated my
It done
file
that today.
Yeah,
It's
crazy.
expressions now.
Yeah. It's not even called Twitter. It's called Expressions.
Just like when Amazon changed their icon, I couldn't find it in my phone forever. Where did it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when people, I think when companies rebrand things, it kind of throws people off, especially if it's, I mean, everybody knows Twitter. You just look for your little, little tweeter bird. And no, so are they going to call it tweets anymore? Or are they going to call it X?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
X
so-
or somebody, they're still gonna say tweet. I don't think that's gonna stop.
I'm gonna go X somebody later on and
Wix.
weird. I don't know.
I don't know.
But-
Twitter's big enough, and we're even talking about it now. So that
Right.
kind of creates some buzz, you know.
I don't know. I suppose if you have X amount of millions or billions of dollars and you buy a digital company, I guess you can do whatever you want to.
Yep.
All right. So we also got Linda Anderson from ParamomUSA.com. What's up, girl?
Don't sound so excited.
Ooh, yay.
And we are Linda Anderson.
You forget that
Oh, wow.
Oprah here has already taken his nighttime medicine and he's slowing down a lot. Okay?
Crack me up. No, this was fun tonight. This was fun. Before I lose my voice again. Yeah, I had a good time. I love my Monday nights. I love hanging with y'all and all that good stuff. And you want to be on the show? Just get with me on ParamontUSA.com. It goes right to my Facebook page. And just DM me and say, hey, I'd like to be a guest on your show, and I'll get y'all set up. So we got fall time coming up and the winter time, and it's gonna be really fun just hanging with everybody, you know, all winter and all fall and all that stuff. And then before you know it, we'll be starting another new year and all that good stuff. So I'm looking forward to a lot of, you know, new things to learn and from everybody. And, you know, there's so much out there. And what's the flying that's going on now? Moonshiners?
Moonshiners.
Moonshiners.
Okay.
What's
So
the coldest temperature y'all fly in? I'm just wondering.
The coldest temperature?
Yep.
The coldest temperature I personally have flown in, I think I flew in about 21 degrees.
Oh, hell no.
And that was too cold. 32 was decent with heated gloves, but in the 40s, 45 is relatively comfortable with heated gloves and stuff like that. But when you really want to fly and you go up in 21 degrees, you might have a very short flight, but man, when you want to fly, it's nice.
I can tell you, I'm from Illinois. I have flew Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So however cold it was then, is the temperature.
Probably pretty cold. I don't really feel comfortable going anything below 50. If it's below 50, I mean, I got the gear for it, but I haven't tried it yet. I may do it this year. We'll see. But
Now go ahead and ask the Canada guy.
Yeah.
Jim, what's the lowest temperature you flew in?
Minus
Oh.
27 Fahrenheit for about
What?
17 minutes, I think it was, or something like that.
That's crazy.
damn, did you have to warm up your motor for an hour?
Oh no, just like a couple minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Oh, that
doesn't
makes me
take much.
cold.
That is, yeah.
Seems like the snot would have frozen your nose.
That's the good thing about flying in the cold is when there's snow on the ground, you don't get those thermals. So you can fly almost all day long.
There you
Right.
go. So
Yeah, but you're gonna be wearing thermals.
Yeah.
You betcha, at least one set.
I've got a
You know-
nice flight suit that I wear.
You know, a good subject that I would always be interested in listening to is planning, or what goes into planning for the cross countries.
It's a good topic.
That's
There
a
you go.
complicated
That's the kind of thing I'd like to really learn about and get to know.
so we don't have a guest next week, do we? Are we doing it next week?
No guests next week. We're still doing our just open topic nights till these fly-ins kind of slow down kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah. Because everybody's super busy right now, you know, and plus, like you said, it stays daylight longer. So a lot of people, you know, a lot of people, especially like in the Southwest, you know, still light over there. So they like to, you know, still be flying and all that
So-
stuff. So,
Next Monday is August 7th.
yeah.
And the next 2 Mondays after that, I'll be on a cruise in Alaska. So how about we pre-record a show on cross countries with especially since Jim is doing his cross country. Maybe we can do something like that for one of those days, and Will and I and whoever else wants to can do a how we do paramotor videos. That way we still got something going on, even though I'm sorry, I didn't mean out of the country. I guess Alaska's still in the country.
Out of the lower 48.
Yeah, definitely. I'm like above the 48. So, maybe that's something that we can do. And then when we get back, it'll be the 28th will be the next live show on August 28th. So maybe we can do something like that for 2 of the shows. That sounds like fun.
Okay. Yeah, I got it marked on the calendar when you're leaving and all that. So, yeah.
That's free
Yeah.
planning. Sounds real interesting.
Sounds good. And also
There you go.
we also got Kevin. So we want to say hi to Mr. Kevin. He's been doing absolutely amazing on training. He drives like forever through another state to get over here to go to training, and he can usually stay for just 1 day. So Mr. Dedication right there.
Nice.
Right on.
Anybody have anything else? And I forgot the question that we asked the people in the super chat. Did they answer it? And if they did, what they say? Because I can't remember what we talked about. We talked about so many different things and going off on
One person said no, it's illegal because it's not G class, and the other one said, why does it matter, or something like that.
So John Wayne said it's illegal, and Tony was like, well, why does it matter? And so, but we're all clear on that now, right? So it was not class golf airspace, it was class echo airspace, and you have to be in class G.
Right.
30
So
minutes before or after sunset.
So use your strobes a half an hour before sunrise, and a half an hour after sunset has to be in uncontrolled airspace. And the only uncontrolled airspace that we get to fly in is G airspace. Above that is E airspace, but that is considered controlled. So we really are not supposed to fly up in it during that 30 minutes before or after sunrise, sunset. So good deal. Kevin, have we ever talked about that one in training?
Yes, we have several times.
Several times. Butch, have you ever heard that one before?
Oh yeah. Yep. Several times.
And every time we get up and go before sunrise or fly after sunset, I reiterate over and over again, where's our airspace? Was it go up to? Where do we need to be in?
Yep.
Exactly.
Always check for TFRs.
Yep.
I'll make sure you're lined up.
Into
The wind up to 10,000 feet.
What's that, Kevin?
The wind up to 10,000 feet.
Checking.
Yep. Yeah, so that's one of the things that we do is we check the winds aloft all the way up to 10,000 feet. Why? Why not? If we it looks good all the way up to 5,000 feet, but at 6,000 feet it jumps from 10 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour. That 100 miles an hour might dip down and cause some serious problems. So we always double check winds aloft and hours into the future on all of our apps, just to be safe. I mean, this is your life. You're dangling from strings, and I want to be as safe as possible. And
They're not strings, they're lines.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, way to go, Kevin. Throw it back at him.
That training's coming up for you.
Very good.
I like skydiving, but I don't want to do it with a motor on my back.
Exactly. How many times have I told you, Kevin? It's not strings, it's line.
Several times.
Yeah. But most people, when they hear about this, are like, oh, dangling from strings from a tablecloth with a butt fan. So you can call it what you want to, but yeah, lines. All right, guys. Anything else from the panel that wants to say anything before we head on out? Because we got to go, man.
Don't forget, Just Want to Fly on Wednesday nights, peeps. And then on Thursday night is paraglidingtalk.com with your host, Robert Michaels, who is my first son. I got two two sons, so I can't say like, oh yeah, that's my awesomest, because they're both my awesomest. So yeah, so make sure you catch Robert on Thursday nights. He always has a fun show. You never know who's going to have as a guest and what we're going to talk about, and it's all fun. So make sure you check it out.
Yeah,
And
and
then Scuba,
Scuba's, I think we did Scuba, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. I'm on Friday.
So,
Why is your son never in our chat? That's what I want to know.
because he has family, he usually does, right now he's probably just getting home from work.
All
And then
right.
if the
Family's
flight out,
Family's
He can
family, that's
fly.
no excuse. He needs to come on our show. He
Yeah.
come hang out with us sometime.
Mhm.
it's okay. He loves me.
Yeah.
You know,
So I wanted to say a couple of things. First of all, I'm still working on just the tip 11.0. If you want to check it out, you can go to willflyppg.com. But most importantly, today is July 31st, and it was the premiere of the new podcast that David Wolf has put together called Paramotor Life. So you can check that out on Apple Podcast or whatever your poison is for your podcast.
I think it's on Spotify too.
And Brian Tupper joined us. So, hey, Brian Tupper. And so did Walter Priori. What's up, man? There, I said it.
Walter always joins just in time for us to say, bye, Walter. We'll see you tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah, right. It is tomorrow for Walter.
I know, right? So as long as Walter pops on, we know there is a tomorrow.
That's right.
He's in Australia for you guys that don't know. So it's tomorrow time zone. Okay. All right. So if everybody's good, we've answered everybody's questions. We had a good time. Lots of love, and
Much
appreciate
love.
everybody here. And we'll see you next week, August 7th. And if you are if you are an officer at Run to the Sky, we are going to have our meeting before the show at 5 o'clock. So don't forget.
Oh,
Have a
next
good
one.
And we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Yeah.
Peace
Thank
out,
you.
y'all.